Ukraine has reportedly captured hundreds of Russian conscripts and has destroyed several bridges over the same river, cutting off a key Russian logistics base in Glushkovo from the frontline forces. Look at these satellite images taken on the 26th of August that show damages of 2 bridges. What was the intent behind Ukraine's Kursk incursion? The Ukrainian attack came after weeks of military setbacks in the eastern Donetsk region. Observers have listed 3 probable objectives of the incursion. Let's understand. The first probability. Many experts have pointed that the incursion is looked at as a bargaining chip. Ukraine wants to use the captured territory for any future negotiation with Russia.
My best guess is that Ukraine, on the one hand, wanted to push back against Russia, perhaps to increase any leverage that they might have in any upcoming negotiations. And it also seems to have been an attempt to draw Russian military attention away from where they were pushing ahead. So in a way, I guess it was a gamble to try and open a second front to try and draw Russian military away from where they were making advances against Ukraine and sort of trying to win back territory. And that seems to have worked pretty well. Like Russia has had to recommit troops from where they were previously, sort of more in the Crimea region, and moving on Ukrainian territory in that direction over to their own border.
It has also been suggested that Ukraine wants to boost the morale of its own people and troops after failing to stop the Russian advance in the east. The operation was intended to signal that the Ukrainian military could carry out a successful offensive even with its dwindling resources. Ukraine also wants to show the West, which is helping it with arms and funds, that it is not yet a lost cause.
They are showing the world that they are not down and out, but they are also showing, in a sense, what the Russians have done to them for so long. Because I think it does fade from our memories. It's not in the news every day. It's not. Ukraine fatigue is real and sets in and affects policymakers and thus affects support. And so it's a morale boost to everybody, from the Ukrainian army and from the Ukrainian population to the highest echelons of the US administration.
Another probability is the incursion could also be a battlefield tactic to force Russia to divert its forces from the battlefields in eastern Ukraine, where they are coming close to fulfilling their goal of capturing all of the Donetsk region. As Kursk incursion progressed, Governor of Bryansk Oblast Alexander Bogoma claimed that Russian forces foiled the Ukrainian attempt to seize land. Bryansk Oblast lies west of embattled Kursk Oblast, north of Ukraine's Chernihiv and Sumy Oblasts, and east of the Belarusian border.